Hello folks, it's Summer back with you again. A long time no record. Life has been a bit crazy, but we're back again, and today we're going to show you a little bit about the application I like to use. It's called Moovit. It's about trains and buses and taxis and all sorts. It can get you from A to B, following on from our travel series. So let us go and have a look and see what Moovit has to offer us.
Act switcher. Move it, move it, move it. Act, move it. Active. Home. 30 contact. Work. Menu. Button. Menu. Menu.
Okay.
Button.
So we get into the Moovit application just
menu. Button.
as a start off point for us. So you can get it on the App Store. By the way, it's MOOVIT because it's not your typical spelling of Moovit. And you'll see why it's called Moovit in a minute, because it helps you with buses, trains, taxis, and whatever else you want to, however else you want to get from A to B. So let's have a look. We have landed on a menu button. First, open up the app. Top left is a menu button. Now let's have a look to see what that does. Honesty, I don't have a clue. I don't know. But let's see.
Menu. Back. Movie levels. Points. 0. 50 points to next level. But aid-free version. Sync favorites. Notification center. Agency alerts.
That's not really helpful.
Offline maps. Spread the love. But rate us. But settings.
That's just settings and stuff. Okay.
Scotland. Search for favorites.
Oh shit, stop moving around.
Menu. Search for directions. But
okay, for the search for directions button, where we can, input a place and it'll tell you, it'll give you like routes and suggestions of how you want to get there.
Favorites.
So we're going to actually,
search for directions.
we're not going to click that yet, but we'll come back to that.
Favorites. Heading.
Your favourites is a heading, so obviously we won't double tap on headings, but this is where, some of my destinations are going to be read out, so be mindful of that.
Add button.
And we can add a favourite if we want to.
Home. Tap to set.
And we can double and set.
Available.
Probably voiceover.
Home. Tap to set. Button. Actions available.
So we can set your home, like if you want, if you're constantly navigating from work or school to your house, you can, have it so you can just open the app and quickly get to where you want to be.
Work. Tap to set.
And you
button. Actions available.
can set your work location as well. So if if you're constantly travelling from A to B and from your house to your work and you're constantly using Moovit, then that's another one. You can set your work location.
Home. 30 Contine path.
And that's now. So I've got my home selected already. So if I wanted to get home, I would just double tap on my home address, which you probably already figured out. But anyway, you would double tap on your home address, and then you would start the route, which we'll look at in a wee second with another route.
George Square bus stop. George Square, Glasgow, UK. Button.
Now I go there quite a lot to George Square, so that's another favourite that I've got selected.
Glasgow City Centre, Glasgow City Centre, Glasgow, UK. Button.
Glasgow City Centre,
Actions available.
which is another destination I have set.
Sync calendar. Easily navigate to all your events. Button.
And you can sync your calendar so that it can tell you, like, for example, okay, you've got to travel to this destination, so this is how you're going to get here. It's quite handy. I've never used it, but it seems quite handy. So,
Taxi and ride hailing. Heading.
taxi and ride hailing. So that's quite interesting. So we have
Uber. Take an Uber trip. Button.
Uber, take an Uber trip. So if you wanted to book an Uber, you could just double tap on that and it would probably book one. I've never tried to work it. I've never used Uber really, unless it's Uber Eats. But anyway, what else have we got here?
Free now expansion. Request a taxi. Button.
Free now expansion, request a taxi. I guess that's just a thing of same kind of idea of taking an Uber trip. I've never experienced that. I mean, if you probably could just double tap on it, you would potentially follow the on-screen instructions.
Recent journeys. Heading.
And here we go, recent journeys heading.
Clear. From 30
And I'm going
tab box station selected.
just
Directions.
skip by that.
Tab
So,
1 of 3.
there's different tabs down the bottom here. This is why it's a multi-purpose app. Now I will go back and look at some of the stuff I've already said, but let's have a look at these tabs down the bottom here and see what they do.
Tab bar selected. Directions. Tab
So select the
1
directions tab. So this is where you can find, this is the part where we're going to select our destination, select our direction and where we're going.
Stations. Tab
Stations
2
tab.
3.
Because this isn't just a bus app, this is a train app too. So stations, you select that, and then it would probably, I'm imagining, take you into.
Stations. Tab
So
2
what does
3.
it do?
Selected. Nearby. Select favorites. Station Rigby Street.
Nearby
Contact-
stations. That shows you all your nearby stations that are around. So we're going to go back.
Station Linton. Station
If
Hogarth
it
Avenue.
will let me.
Contine. Station. Bus. Station.
Can you just
South
kick me out
Contine
there?
Church.
Hang on.
Favorite. Selected. Nearby stops. Tap favorites. Tap Station Rigby Street. Bus. Station Linton Street.
Don't know why I did that.
Station
Hang on.
Corson Street. Mail folder.
We just open it and go back in again. It decided it wanted to be difficult.
eBay. Certo. Feed drop. Utilities. Dropbox.
So
Feedback.
sometimes, as I say, sometimes when you select different tabs, it gets stuck,
Shop. Travel.
which it did there,
No pay. Move it.
which is fine
Move it.
because we can get back out of it again.
Move it. Free now expansion. Free now.
Yeah, of course.
Recent clear from the tab box stations.
There we go, we're back on track, back on course again. Sometimes it does that, and I deliberately clicked on that because I wanted everybody watching this to be able to see that sometimes it's not so nice, and sometimes it likes stability, and it wants to, not be nice and try and get you stuck in a tab that you don't want to be stuck in.
Add.
So,
Home. Tapped. Free now.
Why would I do that?
Tap station lines.
stations, and then there's a lines tab, which would show you probably all the nearby trains that are around.
Lines. Tab.
And I think that's it for the tabs, which I'm not going to go into the lines tab because I'll get stuck again. So let's go back up
Favorites. Heading.
to that favourites bit.
Search menu.
We're going to go
Search. Add.
add another favourite.
Search field is editing. Where do you want to go? Insertion.
Where
point
do you
at
want to
start.
go with what it says? So now I'm going to start typing
Delete.
destination in.
G L L L L L A
If
D
I can
S
type.
S G O W and
Now.
Argyle Street.
All the sort of suggestions have popped up just above the keyboard, so we're going to just go kind of slightly above the keyboard and have a little look.
Argyle's Exhibition Port Glasgow Annie's Places Glasgow 3. Glasgow Airport Glasgow City Centre.
That's the one I want, so I'm going to double tap on that.
Glasgow UK button. Glasgow Central Station Glasgow City Centre.
Sometimes it doesn't work, we have to double tap on it
Text
again.
field is editing. Location Glasgow City's text field
Location
is
name.
editing. Location name. Character mode.
So
Insertion point at start.
you can name this a particular location. I'm going to leave it alone for now because I want it. That's what I want it to be called.
Glasgow save button.
I'm going to double tap on save.
Region Scott button. Search for direct.
Okay, now I'm going to go and find the Glasgow City Centre bit, and then we're going to have a look at how we actually plan a route.
Glasgow Glasgow City Centre.
I'm going to double tap
Your
this.
current location button.
Now we're going to swipe right,
Glasgow City Centre. But switch directions.
switch directions, so you can go the other way if you wanted to.
Depart now. Button.
Depart now, so you could potentially, if you wanted to, if you were looking at the buses for tomorrow, you could easily change the departure time. You could change it for later on tonight if you were wanting to.
More options. Button.
More options.
Minus 15 minutes. Dimmed. 16:07.
Okay.
15 minute suggested routes.
Now it says suggested routes, so it's probably usually only gives you about 3 at a time, roughly, before you have to pick one. So when it's swipe right, it'll tell you.
Route 1, walk 1 minutes, then bus. First way to Glasgow, 41, then walk 3 minutes. Total time, 24 minutes. Leaves at 16:15 from South Contine Church, Contine.
So gives you a route. So it gives you a description of one route. So then you would go to the right if you wanted to find another one.
Route 2, walk 5 minutes, then bus, first Greater Glasgow, 3080, then walk 4 minutes. Total time, 31 minutes, leaves at 16:49 from Hogarth Avenue. Can't time.
And you go, oh, that's too long, that's going to take too long. So then you swipe right again if you want to do.
Route 3, walk 8 minutes, then bus, first Greater Glasgow, 38B, then walk 4 minutes. Total time, 37 minutes, leaves at 16, taxi and ride.
And that's going to take far too long. And then what it would do, if you would keep going, which I've never actually saw this bit before, so let's have a look.
Taxi and ride hailing, heading. Route 1, order Uber, total time, 30 minutes. Pick up in 8 minutes. £14.18, button.
Okay, so if you wanted to book an Uber, you could book an Uber, or if you wanted...
Route 1,
I think that's all you can get. So we're going to go back to that
suggested Route 1
because it's the quickest.
Then
And then we're going to double tap.
Route 1, Glasgow City Centre, 24 minutes.
Okay, now we're going to swipe right again.
This journey begins at 16:12 until 16:37.
Good, right.
Earlier, button. Later, button.
Earlier and later.
Leave at 16:12 from, heading, your current location, button. Walk to, head, South Cantine
Now it's
Church,
telling you what to do.
Cantine,
So if you were walking, you could, get an idea of what you were doing.
No station image yet, but 130 yards, 1 minute, but wait for, heading.
Okay, that's the bit you want to get.
Bus. Line 41 of first Greater Glasgow towards Glasgow. Expected arrival time, 16:15. The next line is expected at 16:30.
Okay.
Show more on travel to Buchanan. No station. 15. Walk. Glass. 2. Stop. Report. Share.
Okay. So what you would do
15 stops.
is you
No
would...
station image. Buchanan. Travel to show more. Modified.
Can we get back
Bus,
there?
Wait for. One. Wait. Bus. Wait for. Bus. Line 41 of
So,
first Greater Glasgow.
It's going to read that bus line 41 towards Glasgow, blah, blah, blah. It's going to read that basically into little eyes. And sometimes, if you're lucky, it'll send you a notification and tell you, oh, your bus is coming. Sometimes it doesn't.
Bus.
But what if I double tap
Line,
it?
bus.
It doesn't do
Line
anything.
41
But
of
it would, it would send you, it would send you like, maybe send you a notification when it's approaching. If you select the right one, you might have selected the wrong one. And then you get on the bus and you would have your phone locked or you would listen to music or whatever you put doing. And I can't obviously demonstrate this part because I'm not on a bus right now. If I was though, what would happen
bus.
is it would, once you get from 2 stops to your stop, so 2 stops before your stop, it would send you a notification. It'll go like bing bing, like a notification sound that it does on your phone. It's like a funny notification sound, so you know to move it. So you would quickly, check your phone, and then it would say maybe, you're 2 stops away from Glasgow City Centre, blah blah blah. Get off. But you have to make sure that get off alerts are on, which usually are at the top of the screen somewhere, but mine's are on. So you have to make sure get off alerts are on. Which they are by default, I think. And I would recommend you keep them on because then you'll know when you're getting off and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, if you enjoyed this review of our dear friend Moovit, then don't forget to like and subscribe and comment and all that kind of stuff. And I will put the app in the description if anyone wants it, if anyone wants to get it for themselves. And it's a free app, so there's nothing.
Bus.
It's you're not going to buy it. Download it, and it's like it's a 3 month free trial. No, it's not. It's free. I can assure you, it's free. It's one of the few travel apps that are free. One of the good few travel apps that are free. But anyway, on that note, I shall leave you to watch this video, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye for now, guys.